decades. The true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the Sanctuary of Mana, and then we can obtain the Sword of Mana.
I thought that was trying to
That's not funny.
Be still. Legend says the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana only appears after activating the Mana Stones throughout the world. Obviously, no country would willingly give up a precious Mana Stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the Mana Stones by force. Our true queen will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Oh, come on, Jose! Please.
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altanish court.
Whoa, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
Nice.
I've told you time and time again, you cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not manifested because you rely on form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Oh, this child.
Look, there's Victor. Hey, Victor! Hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? Please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
Please, Your Majesty.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing, that knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears. Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
So we are finally able to play, yay! So earlier in my last playthrough, we went through the story of... What was her name? Oh man, I'm terrible. Reese, yes, that girl. So now we're playing through Angela from Altena, which sounds very similar to what was that, Voltron series? Let's figure out. Let's help this girl on her journey to learn magic. And so the team that I picked is Kevin, Reyes, and Angela. I hope I say Reyes right. But I thought it was a solid team. I saw someone else on YouTube with the team set up. I literally stopped playing yesterday because I was like, oh dang, I want to show this part like for you guys who are watching me play through. How can these girls do magic but not the main character? Unfortunate. Yeah, so my overall experience with this game is pretty solid. I really like how they remade all the music and it sounds more orchestral. And I think there is an option where you can play it more like an 8-bit game. Or the 8-bit gaming music. Alright, just had to get through that. But I'm down for this orchestra style. I think it's very solid. And the actual gameplay itself is... it's just fun. I don't know how else to say it. It's just like a enjoyable game. It's an action RPG. It's like, in a way, anybody can pick it up and kind of play it and just like be pretty good at it. And it's simple. But maybe that'll get harder later on. Kind of watched some videos yesterday, and I don't think it will. But I think playing on hard mode was a good idea. I hope they explore the difficulty that should entail. Give me that money. Oh, it's candy. That's nice. So much candy in this game, man. Wait, I have to go back? God dang it. I'm glad they have this star system, but honestly, it might be more fun without it, because then you're like, I don't know where to go. Let me just walk around and press X at the right spot.
Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens. Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
She's like, nod. Alright. Yeah, the voice acting isn't that bad. I think it's tolerable. You know, it's not like a wow thing. It's more like a okay.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. We must go to her, Your Highness.
Yeah, I guess something that really bothers me is just the voice acting is slow. Or the you know, it's probably just because the game is kind of slow, but it's like, look at this. Oh well, that wasn't voice acting.
Your Majesty, I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain. As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the
This guy
sanctuary.
looks like he's from some
That
Studio
is the
Ghibli movie.
reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
How will you do that?
We will use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, Your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
But Mother!
Oh, dang.
You've been a useless blight on my lineage for far too long.
Oh,
To think
dang.
that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
Oh, this is heavy.
No! No!
Nani?
She's gone.
Dang, she gotta be cold, man. She's not wearing pants.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But why would my mother? I can't return, but I have no
She's a
idea what to do
superhero,
now.
man.
Wait.
Has she built like a taller? I know this is a video game, but it's just kind of funny that it's like ice cold outside, and she's like, "Oh, it's not a thing. I'm just worried about my mom and her trying to like sacrifice me for the Mana Stone or whatever." Valid, but at the same time, look at this, man. This girl ain't wearing like barely anything, and it's like she doesn't even have a shiver going on. If I just pause, yeah, it's normal. Bounce. Alright. Let's take him out. Aren't you lucky I'm a pescatarian? Yeah, this girl is definitely like a magic user. Her melee attacks are weak. But even then, she's like super strong.
I actually won. I think.
Look, even though she's the weakest physically, she's taking out these monsters like what you would imagine someone at level 1 at the beginning of the video game would take them out. I'm just saying this because playing as Kevin Orius on the other playthroughs, like, they make this even easier. And I feel like if everybody was at Angela's attack skills, the game would be a little bit more challenging. But what do I know? I've only been playing for like 2 hours or 3 hours so far. So we're still at the beginning of the game. Things can definitely get harder. It's really nostalgic hearing like the sounds of the rabbi like snoring and stuff. Like, see, you hear that? Man. It's not even detailed because of course they should keep that kind of thing, but you know, some remakes out there, man. Drop the ball. I will say the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I know I keep talking about it, but it's just so effing good. Like, man, if you guys haven't played that game, play it, man. I love the level scaling system. Like, I kept on playing that game for a while, you know, and you know, even when I got to like higher levels, it was like things were still difficult, but still manageable and fun. Well, yeah, so one of the things I really liked about the Secret Mana series in general, the Mana series, is that it's so beautiful. Like, you feel like you're in another world, and that's freaking dope, you know? It's like there's so many different terrains, and like it's so many fused elements of fantasy, and I fall in love with that. That's so funny. She like literally sucks at magic, so she's just, even her special move isn't a magic move. That's hilarious. Die. Whoops, sorry. I'm a pescatarian. That's what I'm talking about. Struggle.
It's too cold. I can't take another step. I want to go home. Please, Mother. Please.
Oh no. Was it Victor? Who saved her? Was it the dancing shop owners? That would be pretty funny. You guys hear this jam? It's so unique.
Oh, good. You're awake. My daughter found you in the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrent. Oh, please rest until you feel well. Cheery, look! Our guest.
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, so I was watching a video earlier and it made a really good analysis. Like, if you're playing this game for the story, like, you're playing kind of the wrong game. But at the same time, it's cute. You know, it's not a... I mean, I think the story is pretty solid, but yeah, it's definitely got those tropes. And if you like those kind of tropes, then it's cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm playing this game because it really does feed a very unique, just itch I have for like a good, solid JRPG game. Look, Dancing Man, this is what I'm talking about. This died.
Welcome. Come again.
Okay, plant these seeds. Got a medical herb? Dang, dude. I should have saved before I did that.
Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please, give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your fate.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
That's so true, though. Everybody's like, go to window in all of these stories. Put on a jacket.
Holy City Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
So, wait. The Sword of Mana? Huh. I think my mother mentioned that thing. But if I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. She might even let me come back. Hey, take me with you. Please, come on.
Certainly. And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really? That's perfect.
So we are back with Kevin, other characters, right? Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna cut it there. That was the story of Angela. And by the way, the way I'm doing this series, just to explain it, is I'm just gonna record the big elements, like all the boss fights, character moments, and then upload those on YouTube, because I like to play and enjoy the game without recording. But who knows, if you guys want to see more, just let me know, leave a comment. And if you have suggestions for other games maybe I should play, let me know and I'll try it out. Thank you guys for watching. Broshi out.